Hey guys, it is Nick here with another Nick's Topics Dragon Ball What If topic video for today. And today, we are getting into part 4 of my second Dragon Ball What If topic on the channel. What if Giran was a Z fighter? Or rather, what if Giran became a Z fighter? More proper way to analyze this kind of what if. Anyways, like Hercule, for the most part, anyway, Giran was very much underused, but if you've seen in the story, him and Goku defeated the likes of King Piccolo recently, and just got the Ultra Divine Water and trained with Mr. Popo to see the Guardian of Earth, Kami, proving that Giran being used in the Dragon Ball story means a lot of things change, obviously, and Giran actually gets to be useful, at least in the what if. Anyway, to recap the last episode, Goku and Giran come face to face with Kami, the Guardian of Earth, thinking that this is King Piccolo or something, and that Goku failed to kill him. Both of them rush at Kami with anger and fear because, it's King Piccolo. And he killed Krillin. But Kami effortlessly swoops them away. Then explains who he is, what him and Piccolo had in common, and the whole spiel. And agrees to train the both of them. And there's not really a need to make a new set of Dragon Balls, because the Dragon Balls were never destroyed. So that's a simple fix. Anyways, throughout the whole time skip of Goku training with Kami and Mr. Popo, Teen Goku, instead of a power level of over 300, training with Giran and getting Kami's training, puts him at a power just a little over 400, with Giran very close behind. Because Giran was near Goku in strength, so this definitely means a lot in the grand scheme of things. Well, he was near Goku in strength when they first met, not after. So, they're the two strongest as of this point. Then, we get to the 23rd World Martial Arts Tournament scenes, where Tien beats Tao, Goku meets and defeats Chi-Chi, Krillin fights Piccolo Jr. and loses, and since Giran is training with Goku, I do believe that with their great progress together, I don't think Kami would resort to going and stealing Hiro's body, or rather, borrowing Hiro's body. Because I believe he would have faith that Goku and Giran would take care of things. So, instead of Hiro fighting Yamcha in the next match, the next one to be fighting against Yamcha is Giran. So, you can imagine how easily this fight is going to turn out. Now, as for the fight itself, Giran overly outmatches Yamcha in every single way, shape, and form. He knows all of Yamcha's old basic tricks. He knows basically a bunch about him, and Yamcha hasn't seen Giran for years, or Goku, so he has no idea what Giran's training's been like. So he pretty much underestimates him. But his Spirit Ball does catch Giran off guard, and actually manages to land a blow on Giran, but nothing beyond that. Pretty much Hero versus Yamcha, but with Giran, and way stronger. Goku and Tien fight like normal, and then the next match is Giran and Piccolo Jr. If you guys are confused and didn't watch the last part as to how Piccolo Jr. is alive, that's because Goku basically threw a hole through King Piccolo's chest in his old form, but old King Piccolo still had enough strength to spit out his reincarnation. So, just so you guys are aware of that. Anyways, on to the match of Giran and Piccolo Jr. After the fight slowly gets down into business, Piccolo Jr. is surprised, honestly, because from his memories and his just visions of his father and stuff like that, because he's his reincarnation, he really thought that Giran didn't even have the potential for Tambourine. How is he matching him? So he slowly starts to get more and more serious, but it's just not good enough. Giran is so much more stronger than Piccolo Jr., it's not even a contest. So, yeah, Giran definitely has the edge at this point, and Piccolo Jr. is getting more and more desperate. He doesn't even care about being nice anymore. He turns into his giant form to try and push the odds in his favor. Now, as we saw with Piccolo Jr. becoming giant against Goku, he is stronger, but not faster, because it reduces his speed. It's basically a bluff. Giran is surprised by this, but after a few quick seconds, is not deterred, and uses his superior wings and speed to outmaneuver Piccolo Jr.'s giant form, eventually weighing him down, making him lose his stamina because the giant form is incredibly taxing. If you've seen the original Dragon Ball series and the recent Dragon Ball Superhero movie, then you know it's just a bluff. And I was wrong about the strength thing. Piccolo even stated in the recent Dragon Ball Superhero movie that it doesn't increase his strength. So, my bad on that one. Anyways, Piccolo Jr. is pulling out blast after blast, attack after attack, but eventually, he's just knocked out. The arena is still destroyed, because I feel like that would still happen, but before it is, actually, Giran manages to put his gum around Piccolo Jr., throws him out of the ring. I said it was destroyed, but another error. Sorry, I'm a bit tired today. Anyway, Goku, having heard all he heard about Kami and stuff like that, and seeing Piccolo Jr. for who he is, sees that he just needs a little bit of teaching and maybe a little friendship. Basically, sparing him like before, because it's Goku. So, after he's thrown out of the ring, and Piccolo Jr.'s unconscious, he gives Piccolo Jr. a senzu bean. Piccolo Jr. is honestly surprised that he would do this, but it doesn't deter him, because he lets Goku know that he might have saved his life, but that doesn't mean that him and the group are going to be all friendly and stuff like that. He still wants to rule the world and stuff. That part of Piccolo is not done with. And Goku just lets him know. If he had trouble with Giran, just imagine how strong he is. He is much stronger than Giran. Not by a lot, but a significant amount. And he lets Piccolo know if he tries anything, he won't just be Giran he has to deal with. And he leaves Piccolo with those thoughts. Piccolo angrily flies away, vowing revenge, and going to find a way to try and get his revenge. And that ends the Piccolo Jr. arc. And this episode as a whole. To end off the episode properly, Goku and Chi-Chi still get married, nothing really changes there, and they settle down and have their basic life as per normal after the events of Fire Mountain and stuff like that, the Bancho fan. Now, Giran, you would think, would go back to his old mountain area and stuff like that, where he was like after we saw him fight Goku for the very first time, but not so. See, he has spent so much time with Goku and realized what such a good person he is. He is a bit peeved about him sparing Piccolo, but he knows that him and Goku are going to be more than strong enough to deal with him. Anyways, Giran stays with Goku and Chi-Chi because he wants to train with Goku. He really likes him. So, over the time skip of after the Piccolo Jr. arc, Giran and Goku constantly train, bettering their abilities. Gohan is stillborn, and even get him into a little bit of training. Reluctantly, Chi-Chi agrees, because you know Chi-Chi. And it all leads up to the Saiyan saga, in which a certain long-haired, brown-armored Saiyan is looking for his brother to try and conquer the planet and the universe for Frieza. And that's where we're going to be leaving things for the moment. I'm sorry about a few mistakes that I made in the video, which I quickly corrected them. Like I said, today I'm a little bit tired. I just wanted to get this video out as soon as possible. making sure that I didn't make any mistakes along the way. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hope you're enjoying the What If Giran was a Z fighter in general, and I will see you guys on the next video.